Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So this past Thursday was the Sephora VIB event where VIB Rouge, my friend Erin is Rouge, and we go to all the events together. I said Rouge really weird there. I should just not say it that way. Anyways, I'm kind of on a no-buy until Christmas. But with the 20% off, I was like, what do I really need in my collection? What do I want to try? What's important to me? What do I need in my life? The answer is probably nothing except for foundation. I have been wearing 3 drugstore foundations for the past, I don't know, 8 months. I've been wearing the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous, the L'Oreal Infallible, and the L'Oreal True Match. I like all of these. They're great. The problem that I have been having is that it's starting to look a little old. It's happening. I have a lot of, this is why we're starting this off with nothing. I get acne. I have some age spots. There's like a really good one right there. I have wrinkles. My skin feels drier, even though I now exfoliate and use serums and moisturize and do so much more to my face than I ever did. Like up until probably 3 years ago, I didn't even wash my face. I'm a little thirsty from the wine. I also drink alcohol, so that could be why. Oh, I just spilled water everywhere. Awesome, at least it was water. So I went to them at Sephora. I actually got to be their lip model for the event, and I was like, I need a foundation that is gonna give me medium coverage. I don't want a full cakey face anymore. I just don't have the skin for it. Younger people can actually pull off wearing more foundation because it doesn't settle into like, see this guy right here? All this crap. So I said that there was no budget, that I just wanted to look at it. I probably should not have said the no budget because I'm pretty sure I bought the most expensive foundation. So what I ended up with, and I'm so gonna butcher their name, the YSL Le Teint Touche ÉCLAT. See right there. Comes in this really pretty gold box. I believe I paid $62 for this foundation. You get 1 fluid ounce standard foundation size. And it then comes in this beautiful glass bottle with this lid that like goes on and off so smoothly. And a pump. A pump is very important. I like a foundation either in a squeezy tube or with a pump. The L'Oreal True Match in this glass bottle, it's a great formula. This bottle sucks. It's not very hygienic. It's messy. I hate it. The only thing I'm sad about is that this is a glass bottle, which makes it beautiful and fancy. But oh, look at the lid too. Like it has YSL with like red like embedded in there, embossed, whatever. So glass tubes I hate because I once broke a Dior Nude on my floor and then I scooped it up off my floor and put it in a Tupperware container, an IKEA Tupperware container to try to save it. So I am gonna apply this foundation and then I'm gonna go off camera, finish my makeup because I'm actually doing, oh, I just like lost my good lighting, there we go. Do my foundation, then I'm gonna go off camera, do my makeup actually for another video that I'm doing, and then I'll come back with the final product. And then I'm hoping to check back in this evening. Now they color match me at Sephora and they put me in B40 beige. I think this looks dark. So we're gonna try it and see if it looks dark. And if it does, I might be exchanging it for a lighter version because I just don't want my foundation to be too dark. I'm gonna do half my face using my IT Cosmetics foundation brush and the other half my face using this filthy dirty blender. That's funny, beauty blender. So it comes out like so. It's a little bit liquidy, not that bad. And I'm gonna put this on this side of my face. I'm hoping that it's a 2-pumper. Because it's how much I like to use. And using my brush and downward facing strokes to go with the peach fuzzes on my face. I'm gonna apply. See how it does help my under eye circles? It's so comfortable. It's really serum-y feeling, like it's not thick, but I feel like, can you see the difference in coverage? It has definitely a luminous quality. It actually says something on the box. A unique alchemy using the magic of light, touche éclat is infused in a foundation of refined purity, free of any opaque powders. The perfecting formula liberates a pure luminous glow that defines the contours of the face with dimensional radiance. Its ultra sensorial texture blends with the skin for a perfect made-to-measure coverage. Dullness and imperfection disappear without covering or masking contours of the face. Full of life, the complexion is dressed with a natural, unique luminescence. They like to throw in some big-ass words. So that's what one layer of it looks like. Can you just see how more even that is? And even smearing a little bit underneath my dark circles looks better. I really like applying it with this brush. So let me try with the Beauty Blender. So same thing, just gonna pump it onto my hand. The other thing, when I was having her try on this foundation for me at Sephora, I also had her grab a heavier powder and I had her put that over top. My reasoning for that is you want to see how powder sits on top of a foundation. So I'm just going to be pouncing the Beauty Blender over top of it. And actually, I don't think this color is too dark. Oh, I love the feeling of a Beauty Blender pouncing on my face. Okay, which finish do I like better? I still am going to be using those drugstore foundations for work until I'm out of them. And then I may try a new drugstore foundation because I just can't use $62 foundations to sweat off at work. This is for when I do tutorials or when I go out. Oh, I really like the finish of it. That is stunning, and I actually think it's a pretty gosh darn good color. Still quite a bit of product left on here, so I think I like the finish of the Beauty Blender better. I just think it did better things. I'll use my brush on days when I'm in a hurry, because the Beauty Blender takes longer and you have to wet it. But that's the foundation on, and I think it actually did a pretty decent job of hiding a little bit of my under eye circles. And I like the coverage. I think I need a closer up mirror that one pump gives me. It really does even out my skin tone. But my freckles show through. And I don't even mind when like my acne, I just want to look even. I want my skin to look even and healthy. I get pimples, like they're gonna show through. And that's what concealer for. The foundation is more so to even out your skin tone. So it's doing that. So, and then I just take a little bit of concealer. And this is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector. And I actually feel like my skin looks really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera and finish up my makeup. And by off camera, I mean I actually am gonna film another video with a look. But yeah, but then I would just, like with these little spots that are a little bit more obvious, I just take, like this guy here is never gonna go away now. I think it's a scar. And this guy is a fresh newbie. I just go over top of that, and then I just take the tip of my Beauty Blender and make sure that is all blended out. I really like that finish. Like, it makes me feel very pretty. I'm just looking very even, very glowy, but not in like a greasy, oily way. I didn't put a primer on. I just used a moisturizer because I wanted to see how this breaks up naturally. Now I'm gonna powder over top of it because I always powder. I don't always wear a primer. Make sure it's brought down my neck. Okay, so I will be back once I have all my makeup on. Okay, so my makeup is finished. If you're curious about this look I have, I will link the video down below. It's from my little Topshop mini haul and get ready with me. But I really like how the makeup is sitting on top of this foundation. I think I look really, not even flawless. I look well put together and dewy and healthy and youthful. Flawless is not necessarily what I need in my life. I need to look youthful. I would need to sometimes get ID'd at the liquor store even though I'm 32. Like I just want to look healthy and glowy, but not like oily. I'm really happy, and I'm actually really happy with the cover match. So thank you, Brittany from my local Sephora. You did a great job. Does anybody else's bangs freak out when they first get them cut and won't style properly? It happens to my bangs every time. It takes like a week before they start doing nice things. It's kind of like cracking open a new mascara. It sucks till it's been like broken in. I need to break in my bangs. I digress a lot, so much. So I will check in at the end of the day and we will see how this makeup looks. Oh, my lighting changed again. I hate this camera. I need a new expensive camera. But yeah, I'm really happy with how things sit on top of it. I use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in light medium, the old packaging for my powder, just to keep it that luminous, glowy, healthy, youthful look. And then for my blush, I used Milani's Luminoso, and then I used Marie Luminizer for my highlighter, in case you're curious as to what's on my face. Like I said, I will link that. Oh, there's good lighting. Why does it keep, oh, the sun. The sun's a jerk. Oh, there it goes. Sun's gone. Oh, weird. So I will check back in later tonight, hopefully, if I remember. If not, thank you so much for watching. But I'm really impressed with this foundation. It's very comfortable. Like I don't feel makeup-y, if that makes sense. Okay, I will hopefully be back. Okay, so I remembered to check in. It is like, I hate when I say the word like, and I use it way too often, but it is almost 11 o'clock at night. I've had this makeup on since, I don't know, 1 or 2 o'clock. So we're looking at well over 8 hours of makeup wear. The only thing I would say, like I feel pretty even still. I feel like my skin still looks good. It just looks a little bit shiny. Earlier, I didn't really, before I went to, oh, sorry, I also have red wine. Lips and teeth, and perhaps speaking abilities. Before I went to my friend's house, I just took my little kabuki brush and I just kind of powdered. I didn't add more powder. I just took whatever was left on the brush just to counteract some of the shine. So because this is a luminous foundation, by the end of the day, I definitely feel like it makes me feel shiny. I did get compliments on my eye makeup, so I'm a fan. I like this. I do think it's the right color. It does oxidize a little bit darker, but I don't see a big difference. My battery is almost dead, so I should probably stop randling. I'm gonna call this a win. I would give it like a 7.5 out of 10 because I would like it to make me luminous but not shiny by the end of the day. It has broken up a little bit along my chin and along my nose, but these are places, and right along here, it is faded, but these are places that you tend to touch a lot. Like you don't tend to touch up here as much. So yeah, I like it. I'm gonna keep it. I always like to find out, do these reviews to see if it's something I'm gonna keep or I'm gonna return. Yeah, I should probably not drink red wine and champagne before I do my final check-in, but I feel like that makes it more interesting to spice things up. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you who watches my videos. I know that this foundation is on the pricier side. Don't worry, when I run out of my free drugstore, I will be purchasing a different drugstore to try out. I would say that if I were a normal human, I would repurchase this, but because I'm not and I review makeup products as a hobby, I will not repurchase this probably because there's very few products. I actually should do a video on that. My holy grail, like products that I cannot live without. One of them I actually don't have because I'm trying to work through some other stuff that I don't love as much. So I need to buy that first. Anyways, I digress. Again, the rambling. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys all had a great day. Bye.